Hello and welcome to another edition of Selling Life and Annuities. I'm Steve Allison, internal annuity marketer here at Gordon Marketing, and today I have my good friend with me, Tim Luby, our National Sales Director of Annuities. And today's topic is we want to discuss the Lazy Money program that you've probably been seeing a number of emails about. Maybe if you attended the expo, you may have heard about it, but we want to talk a little more about it today. So, Tim, what is the Lazy Money program?
Great question. Yeah, we're pretty excited about this program, introducing this program. The Lazy Money program is a comprehensive turnkey program that's low or no cost, that should provide all the tools that an agent would need, any kind of agent, to get into the annuity market and sell more annuities. In short, we say that generally it's supposed to help them get in front of more clients, sell more annuities, and make more money.
Okay, well that sounds pretty easy. I mean, how is it going to help them get in front of more clients or sell more annuities?
Well, the program is not too much rocket science or rocket surgery, if you will. It's a pretty straightforward program that has the tools that agents need to do the fundamental blocking and tackling. It's a program that's designed to help them, give them all the tools they need to raise awareness with their clients about the fact that they can help them with retirement planning, and the tools that they would need to prospect for those clients so they can find more prospects. Okay. It also will give them tools to help them with the conversation, scripts to help with the actual client phone call, if you will, if the client calls them, example letters or emails that they might send to their client. And then we also have a few customizable postcards that are really well designed to ask the client or provoke the client with a question that says, do you have any lazy money, or do you got lazy money? It's a pretty interesting thing, and most of the time people don't really know what they mean by that, but that's the idea, that it provokes the conversation. They might say, well, what do you mean by lazy money? And when we say that, what is lazy money? Well, it's money that's not working hard enough. It's money that's not getting the results that you want in your retirement plan. And so that leads to the conversation about where they are in retirement and how comfortable they are with the returns that they're getting and so on.
Yep. Yeah, that's definitely the main point of it, right? Is to get the interaction between clients that may have just ignored or kind of overlooked the idea that they have money that's just sitting maybe in a checking account or savings account that has been building up over the years because they're just not spending a whole lot, and they could be getting a lot more use out of that money when it comes to growth with these. Maybe a MIGA or a fixed index annuity. Can you talk a little more about the postcards? I mean, they're customizable, right?
Yeah, it's a good point. One of the key things in the program is these postcards that we have developed. And they can be customizable in varying ways. We have some that are sort of generic. We have an agent on there that asks the question, do you have lazy money? And they can put their name, number, maybe their logo on there and send that out to clients. If you want to go a step further in the customization process, an agent could put their own picture on there. So if an agent has a lot of clients, if they might have 500 or 1,000 clients already, having their picture on the postcard is probably going to get a significantly greater response rate than a generic card of someone they've never seen before.
Yeah, I definitely would imagine that'd probably be the way to go if you got a number of clients. Clients are going to get all the stuff in the mail, and they're going to start sorting through it, and they'll recognize your face and realize it's not junk mail, and so they'll take a look at it and it'll get a thought in their mind about what to do and maybe reach out to the agent. So I think that's definitely a really important way of being able to get those conversations started to find some more. So how do producers get plugged into this? How do they get started?
Right. So it's interesting. So the postcard is going to help generate some interest. Mm-hmm. We have a lot of tools to help people get to the point where they're comfortable having that conversation. As we talked about when we were getting started, that this is really for any agent. So it can be somebody that sells annuities all the time and really is very comfortable with annuities, or someone that doesn't sell annuities very often at all. Maybe they're much more of an agent or a life agent or a final expense agent. And they don't have to be expert on the annuity side because, we on the annuity team can help them with case design. We can help when they find a client, when they come to us with, I've got a guy or I've got a client, identify the solution, the winning solution that's going to meet their client's needs and help them understand it, maybe even help them present it. So there's a lot of pieces to the program that will help the agent, succeed in this way. So how do they plug in though? They would contact Steve and I on the annuity team, either one of us, and we can plug you into the Quick Start Guide. We have a series of webinars that we're doing to launch and introduce the idea of the Lazy Money program if you haven't seen them yet. Now, you don't have to wait for those to get going. You can contact us in the meantime, and we will move it along. But that's really kind of in a nutshell the way that they engage with us.
Yeah. So I guess for the benefit of those watching here, how can they reach out to us? What's the best way of reaching you?
Okay, good. So for me, you can email me at timl@gordonmarketing.com, or my direct dial number is 330-283-6140.
Yep. And you can reach me at sallison@gordonmarketing.com. My extension is 140. And as we're closing up this episode here, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to the video. Hit that notification bell if you can, so make sure you get notified every time we come out with a new edition. And happy selling.